Hi guys, I'm Geek Binger and my favorite pastime is binge watching TV series and movies. I know finding the right series on Netflix, Prime or any other platform can be so overwhelming. There is quantity but no quality check. Don't worry, I'm gonna help you filter out that content based on your interest. Today I'm reviewing El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. Everyone is talking about it. Netflix reported that over 25 million households watched it within the week. So it seems like a good content. Well, I have a conflicting opinion. People who were fan of the TV series Breaking Bad had this question. What happened with Jesse Pinkman? So Vince Gilligan, creator and producer of Breaking Bad, answered that question with this movie. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, your loss. But there is a 3-minute recap which may give you a little insight into what the series was about. If you still didn't understand what was Breaking Bad about, let me give you a summary of it. If you have already seen Breaking Bad, you can skip through this section. Breaking Bad was about a high school science teacher, Walter White, who is diagnosed with terminal lung cancer and has only 2 years to live. He lives with his wife and his son, who is suffering from cerebral palsy. With his limited income as a science teacher, he knew he cannot leave enough money for his family. So he decides to use his skill as proficient chemist to manufacture drugs called blue meth. He teams up with his former student Jesse Pinkman to sell and distribute this crystal blue meth. Well, the movie El Camino is about Jesse's escape, which I will explain you later. Coming back to Breaking Bad and Walter White. So in his pursuit to make more money, he becomes a ruthless drug lord and a dangerous criminal, and uses Heisenberg as a name for his alter ego. Whereas Jesse has turned into a hot-headed salesman and a drug addict. Over the seasons, we see Walter and Jesse engulfed with other criminals wanting a share in the business. And on one side, Walter's brother-in-law Hank, he is in DEA and is investigating the infamous Heisenberg. They both are caught in the middle of this big war zone where they are surviving each day to end up into another battle. Finally, their relationships start falling out and Jesse now despises Walter because of all his wrongdoings. He even teams up with Hank to catch Walter in action. Walter hires a neo-Nazi gang headed by Jack to kill Jesse. But Jack and his group kills Hank and captures Jesse and forces him into slavery to produce more crystal blue meth. In the final scene of Breaking Bad, Walter returns to Albuquerque to seek revenge from Jack. He executes all his gang members, frees Jesse. Jesse escapes the compound before the police arrives, whereas Walter, who is mortally wounded by a gunshot, succumbs to his injuries in the compound. And that is how Breaking Bad ends. Well, now you know what happened in Breaking Bad. Let's talk about the movie El Camino. El Camino narrates aftermath of the last scene of the Breaking Bad series and gives us a perspective into Jesse's life. Jesse escapes from compound in Todd's car. Todd was one of the members of the neo-Nazi gang of Jack, and that car was a Chevrolet El Camino, and hence the name of the movie. Well, as a fan of the Breaking Bad series, this 2-hour movie was more like a nostalgia, where we see prominent characters like Badger, Skinny Pete, Todd, Shane, Ed, Old Joe, Mike, and even Walter White returns with a cameo in Jesse's flashbacks. The movie finally settles down the long-lost mystery of what happened to Jesse. Overall, the acting and the performances were immaculate, and nothing less can be expected from Vince Gilligan. However, someone who has not watched the Breaking Bad series, it can be a turn-off, where the audience will feel clueless about the plot and how relevant the characters and their placement is. It may be nostalgic, but it is nothing close to the Breaking Bad experience. Spoiler alert, now I'm going to reveal the plot of the movie and will provide a brief synopsis. If you don't want to know what happened, then stop the video right here. El Camino starts with a scene between Mike and Jesse where Mike asks Jesse what will he do with all the money, and calls him a teenage retiree. Teenage? Well, Breaking Bad series ended in 2013 and technically Jesse was 28 by then. In real life, Aaron Paul, the actor who plays Jesse, is 40. Moving on, Jesse does not know what to do and where to go, and Mike gives him the idea to go to Alaska, the last frontier, and start fresh. So now we know where is Jesse headed to. After escaping from Jack and his gang, Jesse reaches out to his old buddies Badger and Skinny Pete. They offer him a safe haven, but not for long. Jesse calls Old Joe to dispose of the El Camino, and that is when they find out that the car is being tracked by the cops and they will be over there within minutes. Skinny Pete keeps the car, asks Jesse to take Badger's car and run, whereas Badger takes Skinny's car, drive towards Mexico. This whole ploy is to make cops go off track. In an emotional moment, Jesse asks Kenny why is he doing this for him, and he says, "You are my hero." Some flashback time. So now Jesse is in a cage, and Todd, one of the gang members who was looking after him, offers him some time off the cage because he needs some help on some personal stuff. So he takes him out of the cage, takes him back to his apartment, where he wants Jesse's help to dispose of a dead body. Well, apparently Todd killed his cleaner Sonia because she found stacks of cash hidden in the encyclopedia books. Poor Sonia. Well, they buried Sonia in the desert, and now, somehow, Jesse managed to grab a gun from the dashboard and points towards Todd. I was hoping in that minute that Jesse will kill Todd and will take himself out of this misery. But much to my surprise, Todd offers to buy Jesse his favorite pizza on their way back, and Jesse gives away the gun and his freedom for a pepperoni pizza. Back to present, where Jesse breaks into Todd's apartment to steal that cash, but it's not in the encyclopedia anymore. Jesse tosses the whole house out, only to find the cash hidden in a fridge door. Before he could take that out, these two cops arrive. After a heated brawl, Jesse finds out that they are fake cops, and they decide to split the money 3 ways. Before leaving, Jesse finds out that these two fake cops are actually the welder from Candy the Welding Company, who welded the cage for Jesse. He can't do anything now, so he leaves with his money. He goes to Quality Vacuum Cleaner to find Ed the Disappearer. Ed is being really mean. He tells Jesse that he is $1,800 short, and until he pays the whole $250,000, he's not going to help him. Like, who does that? Do you return the rest of the money because the guy is $1,800 short? Well, what can I say about Wild Wild West? Jesse calls his mom and dad and calls them out to a park to meet them. When they leave and all the police surveillance teams follow them, Jesse sneaks into the house and steals these two pistols, which he takes to Candy Welding to get the $1,800 from them. The boys are partying. Jesse walks in asking for money, leads into a gunfight, kills the two fake cops, takes all their money, blows off Welding Company. Seems like Jesse is avenging himself. My man. There's another flashback where Walter and Jesse is having a buffet. This is where Jesse says, "My favorite dialogue of the movie." He apparently brings a lot of pineapple from the buffet and Walter points that out, to which Jesse says, "Only assholes don't like pineapple." I love it because I'm one of those people who like pineapple on their pizza. Yes, you can fake fun of me, but I still like pineapple on my pizza. Moving on, Walter is giving life lesson to Jesse, where he states that Jesse can be a good business and marketing teacher, giving him a way ahead in life. He also tells him, "You're really lucky. You don't have to wait your entire life to do something special." Maybe that's what he will do in future. Just like those interview questions where the interviewer asks, "Where you see yourself in 5 years?" Well, I was a drug seller and now I'm teaching business and marketing. Whatever. So now we also know what Jesse's future looked like. Jesse finally escaped to Alaska with the help of Ed. And in the flashback with Jane, where she tells him to take control of his life and not to leave that to universe, make those decisions himself. And the movie ends with Jesse driving into Alaskan roads, so I think Jesse will pursue higher studies and will be professor in long term, keeping all this madness behind and start a fresh and decent life. If you already watched the movie, tell me what you liked or disliked about the movie. What was your favorite scene? And did you find it worth watching? I'm new to YouTube and I need your love and support. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel Geek Binger and please leave your comments below. Bye. Much love.